Hey, welcome back to the channel. So, my wife and I, we bought a church campus, believe it or not. People think that we're kind of crazy for doing that, but we own a faith-based daycare center, and it just makes sense to operate out of a church building. So, the property that we bought is about 3.6 acres. There's 4 buildings on the lot. There's a church building, obviously, with a sanctuary and everything inside of there. There's an office building that's actually pretty nice. There's also a house that's been converted into an office. And then there's a garage that, weirdly enough, has like an office space above the garage. So today we're going to be doing a walkthrough of all 4 of those buildings. I'm sure you'll have one question or maybe 1,000. So go ahead and put those in the comment section below if you would, and I'll do my best to get to each one of those. That's pretty much all that I have for you. Enjoy the video. Peace.
What I want out here, yeah.
Alright, so here we are in the middle of the church campus. You can see behind me is the actual church building, and on this side you'll see the house that's been converted into office space.
What I want out here, yeah.
Some of that wood trim right there, getting that scraped off, because we're going to be painting all of the wood and all of the siding on this building. So we'll take a tour of the inside real quick. So I'll tell you all the things. First I'll give you a tour, obviously, and then I'll just explain some of the things that we're going to be getting fixed and some of the things that's already been getting taken care of. So there's a leak by the windows over here, well, in those windows, and we're going to just reseal all of those, and then we're going to pull all of this hard tile up and then replace all of it with new hard floors. Down through this hallway, we're going to repaint these walls because it's some kind of crazy teal color. I don't know what that color is, but we're going to take all of this carpet up as well, and then we're going to use the same hard floors all the way through this way. I'm not sure what type of wood it's going to be. We kind of thinking it's probably going to be some type of a light color, and then on the walls we're going to use an almond color as well. So that hard floor is going to go all the way down through here, and then it's going to go down that way where we just came from. And this is the sanctuary. We plan on keeping the carpet the same in the sanctuary. We're just going to have a transition strip right here. So this is what the sanctuary looks like. It's pretty nice. So what we're going to do in here, we have to get some things fixed on the roof. Obviously you can tell those spots up there. So we're going to be getting the roof repaired there, and then also getting use this stuff called Kills that you spray on it, and then get all of those spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots, getting those spots all repainted white. So those black and brown spots will be gone. So once again, in here we're going to keep the carpet the same, but we are going to paint all of the turquoise parts that you see going around the side of the sanctuary. All of the walls and everything like that are going to be repainted. So that's part of the main fix that we're going to do here in the sanctuary. So let's walk back down towards the other direction real quick. There's a couple of doors here and a couple of doors there. Those doors, we're getting those refinished on the outside because the weather, all of the rain and everything has kind of worn those out, so we're going to refinish the wood. These are a couple of bathrooms here, and these bathrooms are pretty straightforward, pretty simple. What we're going to do is put new tile down. It's not a whole lot we can do in there because it's cinder wood or cinder block walls. Not a whole lot you can do with that. So we're just going to keep those like they are. But here we're going to take down whatever this rack thing is. We're also going to take this mailbox, knock that down, and this wooden shelf obstacle thing. I don't know what that is, but that's also coming down. Probably with something simple as a sledgehammer. So let's walk back through here. This area, I'm not sure what they used it for before, but we are actually going to remove this piano organ. I guess it's an organ. We're going to remove that, and we're going to put a kitchen in this space. So we're going to take all of the carpet and take the carpet up. We're going to put tile down, and then we're going to put all of the water-based, items and put it on this wall. So that's going to be like the dishwasher, the sink, things like that. And then on this wall, it's going to be the stove and refrigerator. So we're going to put a kitchen in there, and then down through this way, you'll see that there's a bathroom here and a couple of classrooms. So the classrooms are split in half, and you see that there's a sectional there. So we're going to keep that sectional so we can make it one room over here and then the second room over there, or you can just open it all the way up and make one big room. You can see that there's been quite a bit of work going on in here. We had to get all of the electrical panels rewired to get it up to code. The city came out and they deemed that it was out of code, so we had to pay $9,600 for that. So as you can imagine, that was pretty fun. Here's the second bathroom to go to the other class. And then out here, this is a better view of everything that we bought. The reason why I say it's a church campus instead of a church is because it's 4 buildings that's included. So obviously this is the first building. That is the second building. It's an office building. That is the third, and it is a house that's been converted into an office building as well. And then that is a garage. You can see 1, 2 garage spaces there. And then on top, it's an office building. So it's like a conference room up top. There's a bathroom, and there is an office, a smaller office. So these are the 4 buildings that we invested in. You can see this was the old electrical box that they deemed to be out of code, and we had to get these put up instead. Okay, so walking back this way, you can see that there's 4 doors here. There's 1 there, 2, 3, and 4, the green one. So let's go into this blue room here. You'll see that this room is set up similar to the ones next door. The only difference is there's a solid wall here. So we're actually going to take this wall out and make it a one of those accordion walls that you see next door there. So we're going to take that wall out so we can make this room conjoin with the room next door to it. So we can have that flexibility that we were talking about in the rooms next door. So this is the green room here. And you can see that's that wall there. We're just going to take that wall completely out. And so one of the businesses that my wife and I own is a preschool and a daycare center. So we are going to use these 4 classrooms here Monday through Friday for the classrooms, for daycare obviously. And then we're going to use some of the rooms in that house and some of the rooms in this office for daycare space as well. So Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. we'll use it for daycare, and then we're going to lease out the sanctuary for the weekends for about $3,000 a month from a church. So the $3,000 a month, that'll take care of the mortgage pretty much from the church, and then the rest that we get from the daycare center will just be all profit. So this is the play space that we have right now. And since we have a daycare here, we got to have it closed in. So we're going to put a fence in that starts here at this corner, and it's going to go all the way this direction, wrap around the playground, go all the way back towards that tree there, and then the fence will come this way straight across and touch about there. That way we can enclose the play space, and the state will be happy with us doing that. And then we're also going to have the fence go from this corner and make it go all the way down along here to fence it in. Okay, so let's walk down this way then. You see the play area, the office building. Let's walk to the house that's been converted into an office space. You can see that there's a whole lot of work that needs to be done on like all the trees and everything like that. Like there's a branch that's been broken there. Those tree branches are hanging down too far. Thankfully, I do have a pretty reliable landscape group that does a lot of work for us. I'm just not getting those trees cut until we have a tenant that's going to be moving in. So we're going to get all of this repainted, the entire area here. We're going to paint all of the walls on the inside and the outside. Let's walk up to the door, getting the door repainted obviously. So in here we had a lot of vandalism. There's some kids that broke in from the neighborhood. They broke in and stole all kind of things and broke some windows and everything like that. All right, so like I said, my wife and I own a preschool. So what we plan on doing in this room is utilizing 3 of the rooms down here and making these into classrooms. So this, where I'm standing here, will be classroom 1. And then you can see that part, that section there, and then that area that's there. So we're going to put those accordion walls here, and we're going to make 1 classroom, and then this will be the 2nd classroom, and then the 3rd classroom will be right over here. So that's 3 different classrooms. And obviously, if you own a preschool, the more rooms that you have, the more money you bring in. So we obviously want to have as many rooms as possible. And then in here is going to be the kitchen space. As you can see, the floor is pretty crazy. The wallpaper is nuts as well. So we're getting all the wallpaper redone, taking the wallpaper off, I should say, painting it, and then getting new countertops. Let's go back this way. This is the back door. And you can see that vandalism. Those kids took off all the exit signs except one. Took the exit signs and broke those. So going through here, there's a bathroom there. The men's bathroom is here. And then there's a room here. We haven't decided if we're going to make this into another classroom or we're just going to make it into an office space. Also, when you own a preschool, if you're going to use one of the rooms as a classroom, it has to have 2 exits. So this is 1 exit, obviously. And we'd have to make a 2nd exit. The windows don't count. So the 2nd exit will most likely be putting a door here. So we'll have 2 exits there if we decide to do the classroom. So let's go up now. Let's go upstairs. This is where a lot of the vandalism took place. You can see a whole lot of dust there because the kids that broke in, they grabbed every fire extinguisher in the entire building and sprayed it all over every single wall, every closet and everything. You can see the footprints and everything in there. So there's where they came in. They climbed up on the roof, broke the windows, and came in. So in this room, this is going to be the library. We're going to take all the carpet up and put hard tiles in here. This is one of the bathrooms here. And this is like a little reading nook, I guess is what you would call it, right over here. Okay. Let's walk down the hallway. It's going to get pretty dark, so forgive me for that. Alright, this is another place where a lot of vandalism took place. You can see those kids came in and grabbed every bucket of whatever they could find pretty much and poured it on the floor. If you go this way, we're going to be using this room as a classroom as well. There's a bathroom there that has to be completely renovated. There's 1 exit there that we just came in, and then there's another exit here. And this exit just goes straight outside and downstairs. Right over there towards the church. Alright, so let's go back out. This building also has a basement, but don't plan on using the basement at all. So, not too concerned about that. We are getting a leak taken care of in this building. So this building alone is going to cost about $65,000 or so, mainly because of the leak in the basement. All right, so now let's go ahead and walk over to the office building real quick. We're going to be getting a sidewalk put in here. It's going to go all the way through and connect to that sidewalk over there. So let's take a walk this direction. We'll go in the back door here. Alright, so here's a little storage space. This is one of the rooms here. Not sure if we're going to be putting a daycare room here or not. We think we probably are, but there's a possibility that we'll just rent this whole building out to a group and just let them use this whole space and pay us a couple $1,000s a month for that. This here is just an island that actually moves, so we may just take that out completely. Just depends on what we decide to do with the space. This is the main entryway, so whenever people come in, they'll come from this door here, and this will be where the receptionist sits. You can obviously see we haven't gotten this place cleaned up yet, but yeah, so this is where the receptionist will sit, and they'll direct people to either there or wherever else in the building. So let's go this direction. You can see there's a couple of bathrooms. Not sure if we're going to be getting this wallpaper removed or not, because this building is pretty much ready to go. Outside of a few, small things to be fixed here and there. So I'm thinking we might just leave the wallpaper up, actually. This is a small kitchenette area. So we'll probably put a refrigerator up there. You can see there's a nice sink there already. This is a small office space, tiny office space. I'm thinking they probably used it for printing and things like that. All right, here. This is going to be like a conference room area. It's a nice big open space, and it also has a divider there, so you can section off that kitchen space. Okay, through here is another small office, and I'm not really sure what this area was for, because it can't be an office, being that that's where the receptionist is, and this is where the main office is. I doubt they had people walking through this office to get to the main office. So I'm not really sure what this area would be used for, but a nice little space. So that's pretty much all that there is to show you in this small building. So let's go ahead and take a walk outside real quick. All right, so now that you've had a chance to see everything, I'd be really interested to know what your thoughts are. Whatever comments you may have, please leave those in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions on things that we might consider doing on this property, I'd also be really excited to see what that may be as well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. So I appreciate you taking time to view this video. Until next time, God bless. Take care. Peace.
What I want out here, yeah.